All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back. Another good week this week. Started out pretty good with bench. Squat day was a little interesting. Based off of how everything moved and what happened, I figured my deadlift day was, I don't say compromised, but I just had to dial it back a little bit. That was not the case at all. So it was a good week. And I'll kind of just go over everything, as the video is rolling, and then kind of sum everything up after and kind of go over what I'm going to do for next week. All right, enjoy. All right, day one bench. I believe I did this last week as well, but again, not trying to move bench super heavy yet. So I'd like to keep it, around RPE 8, and that's what that was. Plus, I didn't want to push it with the, elbow issue. Same thing with the back downs, a little bit of volume, just a 3x3, but kept it heavy at 290. Finished up, no pain, no issues. So good day all in all. We got set 2 right here. And again, not crazy hard. I did move my feet closer into the bench, like towards the center. Feels a little bit more stable, to be honest, so I'm going to stick with that for a bit and kind of play around, see if there's something there. Maybe, switch my feet up a little bit more. We'll see. And day 2, a little funny day 2 here. Last warm-up, super smooth, super fast. Then we go 565. Miss groove halfway out of the hole, so right there. I kind of shifted to the right for some reason. I had to recover. So, stalled a little bit. I said, you know what, whatever, let's move up. And went to 595. And I had absolutely nothing in the tank. Haven't bailed a squat in years, and with the new grip and everything, it felt great to bail it. So I felt happy with that. At least I know, if I don't have a spotter, I know I can bail it at any point. Back downs, 500, was kind of thinking 2 sets of 5, but it just felt very heavy on the first set. Locked in for set 2 and 3, and felt a lot better. But yeah, so instead of 2 sets of 5, I just did a 3x3, 1 less rep, and obviously broke it up over an extra set. But overall, pretty close to the original volume I wanted. So not too upset with this. Again, anything I can get to, anytime I can get close to about 10 reps or 500 in one day, I'm very happy. So I'll take the 9 reps. And day 3, felt good again. No elbow pain. Oddly enough, it hurt to touch, but benching I had 0 pain. Nothing before, during, or after. I had a sensation, you could say, but no pain. So just to the touch. This was yesterday, so elbow feels pretty good today too. And was going to go heavier, but obviously I don't want to push it too soon, so I figured 275 4x4 was challenging enough, and just to kind of test the elbow. So, and finally, just showing you guys here, we're back to dumbbells, no pain. 3 sets of 12 with the 80s. Very, very heavy weight here we're talking about. But again, felt good, no elbow pain. So I will be going back to these, starting now. Cool. And this was deadlift day. Again, thinking I was going to probably do not even 500 for 2. Obviously that was my last warm-up at 505. It flew. And this is 555 for 2. So 20 pounds more than last week. Everything felt great. Just, I don't know if it's the padding or the way I have the bar set, but the bars that you grab are digging into my traps like crazy, so that was a lot of fun. But no issue on the squat. Felt good, felt strong. If I had to do a 3rd rep, I would have, but felt good, felt right. Just racked it. And I did say I wanted a double this week originally. So, and my last warm up on deadlift with 585, and good enough to go for what I planned, which was a triple, heavier than last week at 585. 685, sorry. So 100-pound jump here, which I don't think I've ever done from 585. So it's kind of a little mini PR there, but strapped up. No chalk, unfortunately, so we'll see what happens with that. But first 2 reps moved very well. And no, the bar did not get away from me this week. So again, easy, and I just start slipping with the straps, so we got to tighten up a little bit. Take my time, and a nice slow pull off the ground. Muscled it up, and it felt great. Like, I love that. I know I could do that now. So super happy with that. That was a PR, 3-rep PR. Back downs. Did my first set. I was like, holy shit, I'm actually going to do it, which is what I planned, of 615 for 3 sets of 4. First set, I was like, okay, not bad. And clearly you can see it says last set here. It was actually my second set, not the third. This took, like, everything out of me. I actually think I kind of yelled a little on the last 2 reps, which I never do. But yeah, it took a lot out of me, and just said I'll do the 2 sets. Again, I'm not trying to overtrain or build up, too much fatigue where I can't come back from it for, in like a week or 2. So like next week, the goal is to deload. I will probably keep bench, doing what it's doing now. Touching 3 something, hopefully over 3 plates, 320 plus weekly. Heavier on day 1 bench, and then keeping it a little lighter, but not too light on day 2 bench. So we'll keep that the same. Squats, we are not going to do any top anything, so no top double, triple, single, anything like that. We're just not going to do that. I'll probably do probably the most 15 reps, so maybe like a 3x3, 2 sets of 4, or like 3 sets of 5. Keep it very light, very boring, but that's what I need. I need to, back it off a little. Deadlift, same thing. I will not squat that day with the safety squat bar, and I will not do a top set of anything. I was actually going to scratch the deadlift completely, but I think I'm going to do something light and keep it probably under 12 reps, maybe like 10 reps, 8 reps, something like that, like a 3x3 or 2 sets of 4, something like that. We'll see how I feel. Maybe more sets, less reps, so that way I can kind of set up and get that first pull in. We'll see. I don't know, because I'm not going to use straps for that. So, but all in all, great week. The plan's still holding, as I see, for right now. So we'll keep the deload for next week, and then we'll ramp it up, and then hopefully the following week we'll kind of go back to where we are now in terms of weight, and probably just excuse me, oh my god, cut the volume a little bit more. That way we can do the heavier weight. So like if I could do a set of 3 at, what am I jumping, 30 pounds every week, I think it was, or something like that. 25 pounds. So was that 710 for 3 would be another PR. That'd be sick. And then again, back downs, maybe a 3x3 or something very small. Again, I'll gauge that kind of around that week based on the week prior and my squat and all that kind of stuff. So we'll see. That's also a couple weeks from now, so no need to rush in and think about it. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this week, and I will see you guys next week.